Okay, so I've got a little secret to tell you. It's pretty damn good too. We're doing another episode of 10 Questions Radio! Did you like that intro, honey?
Actually wasn't too loud with that intro.
I always get in trouble for talking too loud, so...
Yes, my editing is cutting Chris's voice and dropping the volume and then finding the other people's voices.
Not as loud as you, though, because we can hear you on the other side of the caravan park.
Probably.
So yes, welcome to another episode of 10 Questions with ADU, coming at you from...
Karratha!
Karratha! Now
These guys are following us too, by the way.
We've been bumping into them, right?
Since when? Since Ballara.
Since Ballara Station.
Yeah.
But I think we should probably start with question number 1. Who are you? What are your names? And are you on social media? If you are, what is your social media handle?
I'll let you do the talking. You're better at that than me.
Smart man, mate. Yeah. Smart man.
Adam and Sue, and we go as Say Yes to New Adventures on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay,
Perfect.
so Say Yes to New Adventures. Does that have like any dots, underscores, or anything? It's just all the words.
All one word.
Well, that's
Okay.
nice
All
and
one
easy.
word.
And on Facebook, it's separate words?
No,
it's all one word.
Say Yes to New
There you
Adventures.
go. Right.
Question number 2 is very, very tricky. Where are you from?
We are from Maitland, Hunter Valley, New South Wales.
Hey, good old Maitland, eh?
So
Yep.
both grew up there, born there.
Yep.
What's the...
Both born and bred in Maitland area.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
That was literally a very simple question.
It
like,
is.
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very simple.
Yep. Yep.
Do you remember Maitland?
I do remember
Yeah,
Maitland,
yeah.
It's a gorgeous little place.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Is that where it floods a lot down that way?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the vineyards and all that sort
Yes,
of stuff. Yep.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Beautiful area.
Yeah.
Question number 3 is how long have you been travelling and how long will you continue?
Been travelling since February this year.
Cool.
Officially started.
February.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hoping a minimum 2 years.
Okay.
We're going to push it out to
2 years is a good time, I think. Yeah, for all you people out there, I think it's difficult trying to do a lap in 1 year and get the perfect seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
So doing 2 years, you can sort of do one, then sort of go back the other way and get the totally opposite season
Yeah.
if you want to. So
Yeah.
2 years is a good happy medium, I
Yeah.
think.
So how long have you been travelling so far?
Since February.
Since February, okay.
You got a long time to go.
We're only newbies, just fresh.
Hey, and you've still got a house and everything back.
No.
Oh,
you
sold
sold
the
everything?
house. We've got the van and a storage unit. That's it.
Are you happy?
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Can't beat it.
what we tell everyone.
Yeah,
You
So
just-
do you think you'll go back there when you finish, or are you kind of having a bit of a, put your feelers out as you go around Australia to see if there's anywhere else you might like to?
Putting our feelers out.
Yeah.
We don't know. Everyone said to us, why are you selling? We don't know whether we want to go back there.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
It's
It's just
only-
easy and it's less stressful because you're not worrying about renting the house out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
You hear so many horror stories that you know
You do, mate,
you don't
you
want to
do.
have to pack up and drive back to the other side of Australia
Yeah.
because someone's wrecked your
Because
rental.
it's a drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go, no.
Yeah.
It's easy just to sell off while the market went through the roof. So
Exactly.
like cash in,
Yep.
clear all our debts, and go, right, we can travel comfortably
Yep.
and just take our time
Yep.
and not try and do everything in 6 weeks like some people try
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
But
I think people panic about trying to get back into the market and all that sort of stuff. I just think you'll make things happen and you'll put yourself in a
Yeah.
position where you can.
see how the roller coaster.
100%. It's a
levels
roller
out,
coaster. We all know
yeah.
that real estate is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Some people like to hold on to their properties and their houses, which is completely fine. Some people choose to sell up. I don't think there's any right or wrong way. It just
No,
it's whatever
definitely not.
it's
Yeah.
whatever
Definitely
suits you. And we
Yeah.
were the same. We didn't want
Yeah.
any stresses behind, so we've got nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
either.
It's just
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
And we knew it wasn't our forever home.
Yeah.
So
that
it
makes
was
it-
easy
Yeah.
to let it go.
Yeah.
But do you
And-
need a forever home as well?
No.
This is the thing. Do you need...
No.
It's a crazy world we live in, mate. We're
You
made
don't
to-
like your neighbours, you just pack up and move.
That's exactly what we say.
Now you know
all
we're on the other side of the
time.
caravan park to you guys, mate.
So question number 4 is, what are you travelling in? So your caravan and your tow rig, how much power, how much water, all that sort of stuff. So we'll start with your caravan.
Alright, the Caravan is a 22 model Masterpiece Performance.
Yep.
Yep.
Full off-road. It's a 20-foot 8.
Yep.
We upgraded all the battery system from Red Arc to Victron.
Yep.
Just because we're living in it, it's a better system and charges a lot quicker and stuff like that. So
Yep.
we upgraded that. Plus,
So how much solar have you got?
We've only got the 500 watt that's standard on it.
Yeah.
We didn't change that, but we've got the second battery, so we got a total of 420 watt or 420 amp
Yep.
lithium.
Yep.
plus the 3,000 watt inverter.
Nice.
Perfect.
And got everything wired to it. So
Perfect.
So every
All
power
the
point
power
is
points.
like-
everything works
Everything.
off that.
Yep.
So it's so much easier to, like, whereas friends, if you've got one power point they can use.
Yeah, a lot of people may not know that. Some
Yeah.
manufacturers will put an inverter even before the fact or after the fact, and they'll wire it to basically just to one power point that's closest to the inverter.
And most stock vans, if you purchase a stock van, they don't actually have inverters. And if you retrofit, as far as I'm aware, they generally only can do it to one power.
Well, because you can't go running wires through
Yeah.
the wall. So
Yeah.
a lot of
So
good
much
manufacturers, or from standard, the whole van will be wired up just like your house. So you go into your bedroom and switch it on. You'll have two.
It's
power
funny. I
power
thought that
points.
was standard. And I didn't
Yeah.
realise it wasn't
Yeah.
standard
Yeah.
for quite a while.
It just makes life so much easier.
It
Yes,
does.
Yeah.
it does.
So how much water have you got on board?
There's two 95 litre
Yep.
and a 65 litre drink
Drinking.
water.
Yep.
And just your normal grey water tank.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
And tow vehicle?
We got a 2017 GXL 200 series.
Perfect. Beautiful.
So lucky enough we picked that up second hand before COVID tax went on it.
Before the COVID.
So
So
we
you probably
just,
made some money now.
yeah, just got in at the right time. So yeah, it's sort of
They fetch top dollar, don't they?
oh
Yeah.
They're such an amazing tow vehicle.
So have you
Yeah.
done anything to that? Any modifications at all?
Have you seen it?
Well, no, I haven't seen it. I'm putting it out there.
just your basic sort of
Yeah.
thing, like usual GVM. Or
Yeah.
we had to do a second one before we left to start this trip because weights and that we got weighed again. The whole lot was over, so we had to do a second GVM on the car from 4 to 4.2.
Yep.
Plus the Lovell's 4-ton tow upgrade.
Yep.
And also an ATM upgrade on the Caravan from 3.5 to 4 ton.
Which wouldn't have been a big process.
No.
I was lucky enough that
Yeah.
from factory we upgraded to the airbag system, so it was 4.2 rated rather than 3.7 like the
Right.
standard springs are.
Yep.
So lucky enough we didn't have to go and try and get that all rectified. So it was just new chains and a tow hitch on the front,
Nice.
Yep.
and then they just printed out new VIN plate, stuck that on, and
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Yeah, so as long as you're running the rated suspension and you've got 12-inch brakes, all you need to do is basically change your chains on the front to high tensile,
Yep.
which is actually funny because they're smaller. It's a smaller looking chain. You go, what's going on here?
yeah, and they welded
But-
plates to it.
Yeah, exactly. So it sort of bolts
Tack
in.
welded
Yep.
the chain to
Yeah,
it.
that's
like
right.
they-
Yeah. So
I
it's a
don't know why
fairly
they do
simple
it.
process, isn't it? Really, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal at all.
No, that was probably the easiest part.
Yeah,
So
that's right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a matter of getting the car done first so we get the hitch to put on the van. So.
Oh, Lovell's
Yeah.
hitch
Yeah.
as well because
Yeah.
the four. Yeah.
So
Okay.
have you got
so-
power systems and water, etc., in your car as well? Is that also set up for touring?
It's only got the basic AGM battery under the bonnet because it was pretty much like a weekender to start
Yep.
with.
Yeah.
And then we've just added the drifter drawers in the back. So we've just got a fridge slide, a single drawer, and then a 35 litre water tank behind the back seat.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
we sort of already had that set up before we decided to officially start doing touring. So
Yeah.
it was one of those things like, does the job, it's got everything
Yep.
else on it, so we're like, yep. And we're at our weight limits, so we can't really go putting
Yeah,
That's
any
the
extra
thing.
stuff
You
in.
have to be very aware of
So,
that.
yeah,
It's a perfect looking tourer, mate. It's bloody beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, done all the basic upgrades, like brake upgrade, all that stuff. You got your winch, so if you get stuck, all
Yep.
that kind of stuff, and just
You're
yeah,
set.
Yep.
basic
You're set.
travel
Yep.
stuff. That
So boat, rooftop, anything like that?
No.
No.
had a
Would have put you
rooftop,
over the limit.
had
would
to
it?
ditch it because we're overweight.
Overweight.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
no.
So that was the first thing to go after we got weighed was
Yeah.
ditch that. So
This could be a bit of a sore point with a lot of 200s out there with boats.
oh,
I
everyone you
would
see
say
Yeah.
sitting on top, you know that they're over.
that. Yeah, it's a bit of a sore point.
All
So
very
sorry,
close.
guys. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
for, sorry for putting it out into the open, but it is.
No, well,
Yeah.
it wasn't to throw them in the deep end. It's more like it's
It's
just
just-
difficult.
It's common.
Yeah.
The rear axle weights always go over
Yeah,
on
yeah.
200, so
Yeah.
you sort of just got to work your arrangement to suit that.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
yeah.
It's always a juggling act, mate, when you set
Yeah.
yourself up for living on the road. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, going on a holiday, it's all good and well, and you can maybe push the limit a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're living on the road full time, there's a lot more risk involved, and it's
Yeah,
difficult.
and
It's
when
a
you know
difficult
you're
one.
not covered by your insurance because you're overweight, that's a little bit of a.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing a full
Yeah.
stop, obviously. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why we got weighed.
Yeah.
We were overweight, got it all sorted. So yes, we delayed by a bit over a month
Yeah.
for where we were going to leave. It started January, but
But now you're confident that you're safe.
we're now
and you're
legal
legal.
because we've
We
been
know.
weighed again and we're in our limits. So
Yeah.
that's the main thing. And like you said, we're covered by insurance.
Actually,
so,
the last 10 questions we did, we spoke to a couple who own a weighing company on the road,
Yep.
Yep.
and they were saying that they weigh so many people, but it's all good and well to give them this ticket so they know what they weigh, but it's educating them as well.
Yeah.
So they know for next time if they add something to the car or take something off. And
Yep.
once you've done that, gone through, even if you know you're well and truly underweight, still go get it. Go learn.
Yeah.
Go
Even
learn
just
all these
working out
figures,
your
what they're all
balance.
about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they tell
Having
you if
that
one
balance
side's
right.
more than the other
Even the
side,
balance,
or
that's
the
right.
front,
Yeah.
or the back, or
Yeah.
just adjusting things around.
Yeah.
How you pack the van as well.
100%.
It's
So
comes
they had a
down to lot
dumbbell,
of
a
it.
kettlebell, and I was like, woo! And I started swinging the kettlebell. She's like, no, that's so we can put it in the van
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to question number 5. So this is, you get an answer each. If you could change one thing about your setup, what would it be? It could
Anything.
be a whole new car, a whole new van, change the tyres, add a rooftop, anything. An answer each.
Extra battery and extra water tank
Yep.
to be off grid longer.
Number 1, extra
That's-
power and extra water to be
Yep,
off grid.
yep, which is when we go home the end of the year, we're considering getting it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's solar. Solar is a cheap upgrade, really,
Yeah.
for the scheme of things, because you can have a 200 amp battery or a 900 amp batteries, but it's all a matter of being able to charge that thing back up as quick as friggin' possible. So
Yeah.
Yep.
solar is the key, mate. It's
Yeah.
free. It's
Yep.
free. So
Yeah.
use it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, if you can extend your stay off
Yeah.
grid, like because your main thing is the water that you always run out of
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So you always got to go and find it, fill up.
Especially in places like this when water's really hard to find.
Yeah,
You
water's
have to pay
scarce
for
in
it.
these places, that's
Certain
right,
places
yeah.
like in
Yeah.
South Australia as well. And then you go through the outback, certain places, and it's just bore water and it's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
difficult, and this is
Yeah.
why we carry 650 odd litres of water, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
we know we can get into drama places. So if we really watch that, we can do 2.5 weeks on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we could probably do longer, but
We could, but
we still
But then
we
it's
still
trying to
just
get
sort
that
of
we
crap
still
out
shower,
of your tank too, like
we
you
shower
go-
twice a day. We do a
Yeah.
load of washing every day. It is what it is.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Having power and water is the freaking
Yep, the
key.
extra power and water, that's
So
the
would
only
your
upgrades.
answer be the same sort of thing, or would you have something like a different car so I could put more stuff on it, or
Oh,
like?
Don't go there. Don't go there.
This is like there's no budget, absolutely anything.
if you had no budget issues, you go yes, definitely a car because like a ute setup is so much easier to live out of compared to a
Than a
wagon.
wagon.
It is, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
'cause you're restricted with weight and
Yeah.
where you pack everything. So if you've got that extra space and it's user friendly, probably user friendly is the main thing. is
User friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be able to just go in, grab something out, go, yeah, got that. Whereas, before we had the Cruiser, we had a dual cab ute and a canopy. You had to climb in the tub to dig stuff out.
There's nothing worse. You won't
No.
use it if it's up the back. We
Yeah.
know
We
that.
passed so many
And
wagons
you go,
in
never
caravan
again
parks.
am I going on a tub and
With
canopy
the
set
back
up.
door up
Yeah.
and stuff everywhere, all around the floor and all
Yeah.
out because they've got to get stuff out.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
Would you go with 4.5 ton car, turnkey?
if I
If you could do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got a
I
truck
think
license,
that's-
so that doesn't
there you
matter.
go.
So
Yeah.
yeah, if we could get a
Yeah.
bigger rig,
Yeah.
so you could tow easy and have that extra capabilities
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
rather than being
It's
on
more
that
the
limits.
weight. I mean, the 200 series is
You're
a
very
seriously
limited.
capable car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a capable car, motor-wise, all that type of stuff. It's an
Yeah.
effortless
Yep.
sort of tow vehicle.
Yep.
But just those weights thing is
Yeah.
it's a killer, mate. It
Yeah.
really is. So
And like you said before, the caravans are getting bigger,
yeah.
but our cars
Yeah.
are very
Aren't keeping
limited.
up.
Yeah.
So you've
Yeah.
got to go American
Yeah.
trucks.
And ADR's not keeping up as well. Like,
Yeah.
if you guys don't know this, 4.5 ton ATM and tow capacity is the limit that Australian design rules, regulations allow. I think that's a load of crap, especially with American trucks.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, the American trucks comes with over 6 ton tow capacity on the tow bar, but as soon as it comes back to Australia, they limit it back. So, guys, keep up with the times, man. I'm going to have a little
Yeah.
rant. Let's keep up with the times.
Yeah.
We
I
have
reckon
these
we
trucks.
should create a petition. Everyone sign below.
Yeah, we should.
Sign below.
No, we'll have the Australian government after us soon, mate. No, let's not. Only joking, guys.
Australia's always behind the time with
It is.
technology and everything like
Yeah,
that. So,
It is.
like you said, you see what the States got, and you go, why can't we have that?
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But then the States pushes the limits too far. So
Yeah.
it's actually, we had a conversation with someone about that, and they were saying they don't want to bring the tow capacities way back up to the limits again because it's going to be like we have at the moment with 3.5 ton tow cars. They're pushing the limits that much with them,
Yeah.
and I don't think they want the American trucks doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think they're pulling them back a
Yeah.
little bit, but I think they pulled it back a little too
Too
far.
far.
Yeah.
Too far. So anyway, we could crap on about this for
Yes.
ages. Let's get
Yeah.
to the
No,
next
we're going to
question.
move on to the next question with money. Do you travel with a budget or do you use savings? And what did you do for a job before?
So before we left, we were both dump truck operators in the mines.
Yeah,
Contractors.
yeah, awesome. Okay,
Contractors.
you'd feel at home then in Karratha, wouldn't you?
Yes, yeah. So I was up there for 6.5 years.
Yeah,
Adam
wow.
was 3.5. Absolutely loved the job.
So where was that?
In the Hunter Valley, Singleton.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was brilliant.
Nice.
Budget wise, we don't stick to a budget.
No.
You can't really because
No, you
can't.
you just
You try. Some people try.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you
can
just
try,
be sensible.
but-
Like there's days there where you go, all right, we won't do much today because the next spot you're going to, there's activities you want to do. So you say, all right, we'll save this week and spend next week, kind of thing.
I think you could
Yeah.
probably try sticking to maybe a yearly budget
Or a month,
that you want to
monthly,
spend.
maybe.
And if you know you're getting close to that, we'll go back to eating baked beans for the next 4 weeks. Sort
I
of
think
thing.
if WA's on your radar, eat baked beans for the whole of the rest of it, and then you can afford to do
it's
WA.
expensive.
Yes.
I tell you, we went out for dinner last night, and they had a burrito on the board for $37. It was a burrito.
I think it was that big though.
And what a
It
day.
might have been huge, and then there was like a dessert waffle for $26 or $27, and I was like, oh, everything is just so much.
But then again, we're
Yeah.
in Tom Price and the groceries were so cheap, it was insane.
Yeah,
At the Coles there.
Coles
Yeah.
at Tom Price.
It's obviously funded by Rio Tinto.
Yeah.
Subsidised.
Subsidised, sorry, whatever you want to call it. But
The next part of that question that I missed is, do you make money on the road or just using savings?
We're using savings.
Cool.
We're
savings so we can plod along and enjoy it.
I guess
Yeah.
if you do
100%.
need to top up, you guys could just top up anywhere over
Yeah.
here, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Stop in.
most caravan parks, you know, you can pick up work anywhere here
Yeah.
at the moment if
Yeah.
you're keen, if you want to set up somewhere. But at the moment, we're still in the holiday mode.
you're
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Still enjoying.
And this is what it's about.
Well, I
It's
did
about
see
enjoying
Ballara Station put the request out for someone to come for camp hosts for 2024.
I did consider it.
Oh, I would too at
How
Ballara. It's
cool
friggin'
was
awesome
the
there.
right up on the board. I was like,
Yeah.
even I was like, oh, I know we can't, but oh, it would be fun.
Yeah, if you haven't been to Ballara Station, get there.
Oh,
It's
it's
awesome.
such a cool
Yeah.
And such a
spot.
good vibe there and good people.
And stay for burger night.
And stay for
Yeah,
burger
we
night,
did.
which we didn't.
Yeah.
We'll be going back next year for burger night. All right, so the next question, at number 7, is what's the best part about this lifestyle?
Meeting new people.
Yes.
We've
The
met
lifestyle of caravan in
Yeah.
general, like
Yeah.
like you said, meet people and explore in Australia because you go, well, rather than just looking at pictures all the time or like for us watching you guys on YouTube for years going, oh, I so wish I could go and do that, and then go, bugger it, let's sell
Sorry,
up and
not
go
sorry.
and do it. So like you sort of get influenced by everyone that's doing it,
Yep.
and you watch it and go, well, why can't we go and do that? It's like,
It's a buzz.
let's do it.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Travel, it's called the travel
It's a
bug.
travel
Yes.
bug. Yeah.
And it's like, why wait till you retire
That's not a
and
nice
not be
bug.
able to enjoy it as much as
Yeah.
what you can at this age?
100%. Yeah.
So you can go do all your climbs,
Yeah.
walks, explore everything.
And the trend is shifting. You're right about saying that.
Yeah.
The grey nomads. Sorry if I get in trouble for saying grey nomads.
Can't
Because
beat
I
'em,
got in
mate,
trouble
enjoy
once
them.
for saying it.
Well, he's grey. He's pretty much
Yeah,
a
I'm a
grey
grey
He's a grey
nomad.
nomad now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
shifting
join the
up.
club, yeah.
There you go. I'm not taking my hat off.
Yeah.
The trend is shifting. There's so
Yeah.
many more younger families
Yes.
on the road
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
And they've realised that, hang on a second, we live once, mate. Let's not wait till we get
Yeah.
so old that we just can't go on a hike or can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
we've been on a lot of hikes lately and we've seen a lot of the elderly that are probably not doing too well. And they're just...
The elderly.
They're, well, the me's.
People
sitting up
older,
there
people older than
Yeah.
us.
not being able to hike because
Yeah.
they're just, and
Well, some of
The
the,
trend
hikes we
is
did,
there.
even I struggled to do them because I'm a Gumby.
Yeah.
you're an old lady too.
He was so embarrassed of me when we were hiking down to the spa pool in Hammersley. He's like, "You're like an old woman." I'm like, "I know," and I'm stuck clinging on the rocks. I'm like, "Ah!"
Karen would have outdone you.
My mum probably would have done
She's
it.
a champion hiker.
It was pretty embarrassing. At one point, I just literally, I'm stuck. I can't move.
Yes, Mum, we're going on some hikes when we get down to Tassie. Can't
Hey.
friggin' wait.
I'm a little bit off topic there. So question number 8, what's the worst part about this lifestyle?
Here we go.
Not having a shed to hide in. As most blokes would.
This is why you need a dual cab with a canopy.
It's like, you have your good days and bad days, but
No, really?
yeah,
No,
it's
we
like,
don't.
It's like being married, so you can't just go, oh, I'm going out the shed to hide for half an hour or an hour.
Yeah.
But just things like that, because you are 24/7
In a
a
tin
caravan.
can.
Like,
That's what I say. We can't jump in our cars and go and visit our girlfriends or
No.
go shopping or
Yeah.
get a pedicure or anything.
So-
We can't.
That is
probably
difficult.
It's
Yeah.
probably the only thing, and like you said, just get used to being able to tinker around and do stuff.
Oh, he still tinkers around and
I
does stuff.
try
If there's
to.
nothing to do, he makes something to do.
Yeah, I just try washing something or maintaining something because I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I always used to go to my garage, mate, and build things or,
Yeah.
always something to do, and
Yeah.
that is a difficult one, not having
Because
that.
you
yeah.
always
Just get a really dodgy
Yeah.
setup where stuff breaks all the time,
Yeah.
and then you'll be really busy.
pass.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably just being away from family.
As soon as I
Yeah.
asked that question, I was like, oh, you have grandkids, right?
Yes, yes. Well, I've got 2 kids, 23 and 21, and we've got 4 grandbabies.
Ooh, that must be tough for you.
It is.
Yeah, that must
It
be a
is.
tough
Being
one.
away from them is
Yeah.
probably the hardest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when you get phone calls to say that you've had auntie and uncles pass away
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you're on the
Yeah,
road.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're far away from an airport or something.
Yeah, we
It's
were
just-
in Alice Springs. We were at that, what's that town called? The town out from Alice Springs near Hermansburg.
Hermansburg.
We're in Hermansburg when my nan's funeral was on.
Yeah.
So I had to join the funeral from.
We had to watch it online,
had
which
to watch
is
it online from Hermansburg.
it's not
Yeah.
ideal. Not
No.
ideal. at all.
That's and then especially the other month we had my uncle and then Adam's auntie within 3 days
Oh man, really?
pass away.
So sorry,
so it
guys.
was
yeah.
that's probably my hardest thing.
Yeah,
is
I'd
being
say
away
family,
from
100%.
Family is a tough
Yeah.
one.
That's
yeah.
when everyone comes together and helps each other out.
Supports each
Yeah.
other.
And this is what this lifestyle is about as well.
Yeah.
You the people around
You've
you
got to make
become your
sacrifices
family.
to
and
do
your
it.
friends.
Yeah.
And everyone
need it.
understands that.
We
We're all
all
kind of
need
in
it.
the same boat. We're all like a van fam.
Yep.
Van
Yep.
fan fam supports each other when our real family's
Yeah.
not.
And that's the
not
best
around.
thing. All of our family, both sides, knew that we couldn't fly home to
Yeah.
be there for the funerals because were so far up from Perth and everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it just wasn't justifiable for us to fly home. And the auntie and uncles, they
Yeah.
didn't want us to either.
Yeah,
They knew
yeah.
we were travelling and they were happy for us. So.
Yeah. There's never a good time to go travelling in life. You just don't know
No,
when things
exactly.
happen.
You're always going to miss out on something, and
You
there's
don't want
pros
to put
and
everything on
cons.
hold
Yeah.
just in
Everything.
case kind of stuff.
100%.
So,
And that's
yeah.
why we made the decision to travel, because you don't know what tomorrow holds.
Exactly.
No, that's right.
Make
Yeah.
the most of it now while
Yeah.
you can.
There's
Yeah.
never a good time. Just get
Yep.
out there and do it, mate.
Yep.
Make the decision and go.
All right, question number 9. Favourite location and or adventure? You get an answer each. Now, I know you're fairly new
Hanging out with
into
ADU.
it. Yeah, woo!
Following these guys around, stalking them.
Yeah. Try again, yeah.
So hang on, where did you leave from?
Initially, Maitland.
Yeah.
Maitland.
So how did you get to where we are now?
So we came across to Safala in New South Wales, down to
Yes.
Bathurst,
Yep.
because we'd already done that
The
side
coast
of the
area.
coast.
Yeah.
So you went
Down
down
to-
to SA.
Yep, down to Melbourne first.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
we've come across, done all of the Great Ocean Road,
Cool.
all across South
Nice.
Australia, done the Eyre Peninsula,
Perfect. Okay.
and then all the coast in WA so far.
Okay, so
So
you've been
you've
hooking
done,
along.
you've done a fair
Yeah.
bit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow
you
down,
can
guys.
answer.
Slow down.
Favourite location and or adventure then?
I'm going to say Narooma, New South Wales.
Okay.
Narooma,
It
absolutely
was pretty
beautiful.
sick. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
We've been there. We've driven through.
it's a nice little town.
Is that
because
where Saw Rocks are? Sawn Rocks? Saw?
you sort of
No.
got the river comes out and then meets the ocean, and like the town's down on the lower part, but then you've got the big hilltop.
Is there a caravan
Um,
park?
Oh, so it's on
Yes.
the coast.
There's a
Yeah.
caravan
On
park
the
Oh,
down
so
the
we've
bottom.
done it then. We would
There's
have
a
gone
caravan park
past
down.
it.
I'm sure we.
Yep, you walk out along the break wall and you've got all the
Yeah.
seals
Yeah.
along the break wall
river's
and
out the back of the
everything.
park.
Yeah,
You
we've-
can-
Oh, we've probably been
We
there.
have.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have been there.
We've done the whole New
that
South
was
Wales coast.
Back
yeah.
before
Yeah.
we were like officially ADU, I think.
Yeah, that was during COVID period because you couldn't go out of the
That's your
state.
phone.
That's my phone.
And you haven't got your watch on.
Whoever's ringing, sorry. I'll call you back.
So Narooma.
Yep.
Oh,
Would you
for
say the
What
same?
about yours?
Narooma for me.
I reckon Osprey Bay was pretty good the other
Osprey,
week.
okay,
like
yeah.
just to do all the snorkeling and swimming with the
So
turtles.
just for people who have got no idea, where is Osprey?
WA. The,
Well, it's on the coral. It's up.
Yeah,
it's on the
it's-
Ningaloo coast, the top
Yeah,
end.
Ningaloo Coast, out the
Top
other
end.
side of Exmouth.
Yeah.
It's not far from
around the
here.
corner.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot. Stunning coastline. So, yeah.
That whole coastline's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just there, it's just a nice little national park, and everything was clean and tidy.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to be able to swim with the turtles and
Swim
stuff
with the
like
turtles.
It's a beautiful
and-
spot.
Yeah.
that. Because I mean,
It's pretty
Over-
unique, isn't it? This,
Yeah.
this
over
part
New
of the
South Wales,
country.
you don't really get that kind of opportunity much
Yeah.
in certain areas, and yeah, to come and do it, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
and in Queensland, you've got the amazing Great Barrier Reef as well, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so far off the coastline.
Yeah.
You've either got to have a jet ski or a boat or something to get out there.
Or know
whereas,
someone that does.
whereas
Yeah.
this coastline, you literally swim out, it's a metre or two out, and
Yeah.
you just enjoy
Yeah.
it.
That's
so
what blew my
it's-
mind. The first time we got in the water, he was sitting on the shore, and I put my mask in, and I just went like this and
Yep.
flicked my legs out behind me, and I just kind of stayed there, and there was fish everywhere. And I put my
Yeah.
head up, he goes, "Are you going to go out and look at the fish?" I'm like, "The fish are right
Yeah,
here!" And
exactly.
they're this big, and I
Yeah.
was under the
It's so
water.
accessible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's what makes this coastline so popular, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
I'm
hang
going
on.
to smash you in number 10, mate.
Ah,
Yeah.
man.
You
I'm
are getting literally full. Well, I hope so anyway. I hope I got confidence in you guys.
potato cake or potato scallop?
Scallop.
Amen.
It's always been potato scallop.
Oh, just wait for Tasmania. That's all I
She
can
keeps
say.
saying
Just
that.
wait. We're
She
going to
keeps
film
saying that.
10 episodes a week in Tasmania.
Tasmanians, can you just please say to scallop?
No,
matter
they
what
will,
anyway?
like-
Well, next
No.
January when we get in there, I will ask for a scallop.
You know what you
Do
do.
it.
You ain't going to get what you think you're going to get.
You go, "Where's my
You're gonna
potato
get slapped
scallop?"
by a bit of seashell, mate,
Yeah.
a bit of shellfish, mate.
Yep.
All right, so question number 11. Do you want to answer question number 11?
Yeah, we can.
Hey, love a question number 11. Okay, so question number 11 is, how do you find your relationship as a couple? Like,
Living close, refined to each
yeah,
other.
living
There's
in a caravan in such close quarters. So this is intimacy, how much you talk to each other, your relationship, sex, the whole kit and caboodle. Is it? How do you compare it now?
Are you
to
closer,
when you
or is
lived
it-
in a house?
Well, it's pretty much the same because before we left, we were working the same cruise. So we had the same days on,
So you're with
same
each other
day-
24/7 anyway.
same days off,
Yeah,
exactly.
it was
Yeah,
always,
wow.
each weekend off, it's like, righto, where we going camping? Let's hook up and go. So it was like a routine.
So that's very
choice.
unique
Yes.
then. That doesn't
Yeah.
happen often.
Yeah.
Normally
Yeah.
the partner goes off, they go to different
Oh,
jobs
it's
and
so
Yeah.
much easier having the same
Yeah.
roster.
So you wouldn't have had
one
much
car to
adjusting.
work.
No.
To
one
do.
car to work, everything.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you may as well have lived in the caravan then, mate. You guys are
So-
naturals.
Caravan
Yeah.
was always plugged into power at home. You come home, you'd hook up the van, you'd
Yeah.
go away for them 3 days for the
Yeah.
weekend.
It
Come
makes
back.
sense now why you
It was
guys
so
don't
much
have a home
easier.
anymore. You weren't even in your home when you
Yeah.
had one.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. So
There's
yeah,
only somewhere
nothing's
to sleep
changed
and store
because
stuff.
because we were working the same days. We were
Yeah.
always together anyhow.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
That's
yeah.
great.
How
Awesome.
do you find it now that you don't have to work? So you're actually together all day, every day, without the stresses. Is it? Are you like? Is
It's
it?
heaps easier and more relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you actually get to
Because-
enjoy each other's company a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most days.
Most
It's like the weather sometimes. You never know what you're going to get.
Ain't that the truth? Open one eye in the morning and see if you want to open the other one.
It's just like, are we going to have a fine day or are we going to have a windy day?
Oh, I guess that's normally whatever you do in life, mate.
Yeah.
You know, we're always,
Yeah.
always up for that. Well, that's a great
That's
answer,
what they
mate.
call
That's
it,
awesome.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. That's right. You never know what you're
You never
going
know
to
what's
get.
going to get thrown at you.
Well, that
thank you, Heath.
wraps up for
No,
this
thank
episode.
you.
10
Yeah.
questions with ADU. Thank you guys so much for joining us and answering questions.
And we want to
number
thank
11.
everyone here too. We've had amazing feedback with this series the last time we did it, and now we're doing it. We're having the same feedback. It's been amazing. hasn't
Yeah,
it?
so please leave us your comments below. If anything resonates with you, let us know. If you have any questions you'd like us to throw at people, let us know. So just drop it in the comments below.
Yeah. And if you have a number 12 question that you'd like to see on the series, hit us up with that.
Question
too.
number 12, okay.
Yeah, why not? Let's throw another one out there.
All
That could
right.
be interesting.
Well, thank you again for watching, everyone, and
See you next time.
make sure you follow these guys too.
See you.
No one answered, so I'll just say yeah, right.